Hey friends, I have a very important message for Beto O'Rourke. Real name, Robert Francis O'Rourke, who was arrested in the 1990s for driving under the influence and for burglary, and he wants your guns. So we'll get to that very special message specifically for Beto and the other criminal Democrats who despise the Constitution in just 1 second. But I just want to quickly let you know that this video has a copyright strike against it. So if you see any advertising at all, it's going to the music copyright claimant. You'll get it when you see the video, my very important message at the very end of this video presentation. So just another quick word, if you want to take a bite out of Google, use the Brave browser. It won't spy on you like Chrome does, and it's more than twice as fast. I'll leave the link below this video. Download it and give it a shot. You're going to love it. And also, a quick shout out to a new sponsor. The deep state took your vitality. You can take it back with C60, the best free radical removing antioxidant on the market today. And C60 research shows that not only will it improve your cognitive ability, it will increase your cardiovascular health, increase your stamina, and so much more. You can learn all about it at the link, Red Pill Living, and use coupon code SGT to save 10%. I'll leave the link below this video. And one additional note, guys, YouTube again is playing some funny games with my channel. They don't want you to watch my videos in microdocs, and I don't know why that is this year, but the average view count on those videos is down some 80% in some cases. The most recent example is the video I posted Tuesday night titled "The CFR Wants to Stem the Tide of Disinformation." I tweeted about it. And other recent examples include really good videos I've done that very few people are seeing. One called The Ballad of Creepy Joe has 49,000 views. Another called Criminal Democrats and Criminal Banksters is stuck at 35,000 views. And yet another really good one titled Monkeys, Morality, and Google is sitting at 41,000 views. This time last year, each of those videos would easily be north of 100,000 views or more. So YouTube does not want you watching certain content I produce. So we'll continue to keep our eye on that important story. But more importantly, I wanted to shine the light on the tyranny coming from the Democrats. On Tuesday night, they had another pathetic debate, if you can call it even that. And I guess the most important debate amongst them is how to take our guns and open the borders. Robert Francis O'Rourke once again made the point that he'd try to take many of your guns if he got the chance, specifically your AR-15. I wonder what the man doesn't understand about the Second Amendment, which states explicitly, "The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed." And Robert Francis, otherwise known as Beto, was invited on MSNBC on Wednesday morning to defend his unconstitutional and tyrannical position.
Joining us now, Democratic candidate for president, former Congressman Beto O'Rourke of Texas.
We're hosts Mika Brzezinski, daughter of the author of The Grand Chessboard, Zygmunt Brzezinski, and her co-host Joe Scarborough, former employer of a dead intern, asked Beto how he would defend this unconstitutional position when most assuredly he would find opposition against any such unconstitutional law, to which Beto responded,
"First of all, I wouldn't concede the point on following the law. I don't know you well, Joe, but I know you well enough to expect you to follow the law, even if it's a law that you disagree with."
And Beto made the argument that following the law is part of being a citizen in the United States. Again, what Beto doesn't understand is any unconstitutional law will never ever be followed by patriots, because by definition, an unconstitutional law is not a law, it's an act of a tyrannical government, the exact reason why our Second Amendment exists.
I think it's one of the things that distinguishes us as a country. We're a country of laws.
Okay, but let's just assume that there's a rancher in Texas that says, "I'm not going to do this because this is an unjust law and it's unconstitutional." What's the next step? I think that's what we need to concede, because there will be people that don't turn their guns back in. What's the next step for the federal government there?
Yeah, I think just as in any law that is not followed or flagrantly abused, there have to be consequences. Or else there is no respect for the law.
So Beto suggests that there will be consequences for not following a flagrantly unconstitutional law. And he suggests that the consequences might include a visit from your local sheriff or law enforcement.
So, in that case, I think there would be a visit by law enforcement to recover that firearm and to make sure that it is purchased, bought back, so that it cannot be potentially used against somebody else.
I'd remind Beto that many law enforcement agencies and sheriffs around the country have said they will never ever enforce unconstitutional laws. And I will leave Beto and the criminal Democrats with this. It's a video I produced in 2013, which was only seen by 18,000 people, and it resonates now more than ever. At that time, the primary fear was that Barack Hussein Obama was going to come after the guns and destroy the Second Amendment. Today, it's people like Beto O'Rourke and his criminal cohorts in the Democratic Party. Dear Beto, here's my video from 2013, which rings as true today as it did then. Patriots rising. God bless, and for real news, visit us at sgtreport.com.
I'm putting forward a specific set of proposals based on the work of Joe's task force. And in the days ahead, I intend to use whatever weight this office holds to make them a reality. To make a real and lasting difference, Congress too must act. Congress should restore a ban on military-style assault weapons and a 10-round limit for magazines. We should get tougher on people who buy guns with the express purpose of turning around and selling them to criminals. And we should severely punish anybody who helps them do this.
Well, we're out here today to just reiterate that the Second Amendment, it's a right that we have as a human being, not even as an American, not even because a piece of paper says it, because we have it as a human being. If we can defend ourselves as a collective, we can defend ourselves as an individual. We have an inherent right to exist, and we just want to, put that message out there.
The media is very clever, and there's a lot of demagoguery out there. The Second Amendment wasn't drafted that we should have the right to protect sportsmen. That's not what this is about. It's about the Second Amendment and the right to defend ourselves against all enemies, foreign or domestic.
Are you surprised that Obama and this particular administration is coming at the guns so aggressively?
No, nothing surprises me about him. It's his last 4 years, what does he have to lose? He doesn't have to worry about a vote, so he's going to try to be every liberal's hero and get through as many of these regulations as he can, but I think he's going to fall far short.
We've been fighting this since the National Firearms Act. When your state can have a weapon that you can't, they've put themselves higher than you. They've made themselves more important than you, and it's not something that we're going to stand idly by and just watch happen.